You've heard the term lab rat, but what about lab dog? Every year, 70,000 dogs are used for lab testing here in the United States.
But is it legal? Lou Parker now joins us with the story on this. Shocking, actually.
Yeah, guys, the most tested breed of dog is the Beagle, and unfortunately, we are told that they are tattooed to remain anonymous, and their vocal cords are often removed so they don't disturb the lab technicians. Now, that may surprise a lot of people out there, but also may surprise you that the companies that make many of the products that you use every single day in your home also test on animals.
Hey, buddy.
Chances are you've never seen a dog drool quite this much. That's because it's not natural. This young Beagle has been given the drug Oxycontin in a lab experiment.
What we found there were just horrifying conditions.
People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals shared this undercover video, plus others with us. The images show what it can be like for dogs who live their entire lives as lab rats at research facilities. Often injected with drugs, prodded, poked, and allegedly sometimes burned with chemicals.
The people using animals in tests like to use beagles because they're small dogs, they're very friendly, they're docile. So these are dogs who are easy for them to manipulate in these tests.
According to our sources, the labs often test for large pharmaceutical and cosmetic companies that make products you've likely used. Reps for PETA say they have also been successful in documenting abuse at least one laboratory, as you can see in this exclusive undercover video shot in North Carolina. So why are dogs being tested on? Many right here in California. According to the law, it's legal and has been done for years. This is a picture of beagles hooked up to smoking machines. And while that is now an outdated process, the drugging and chemical testing still occurs.
What happens to these beagles if we're not saving them is they're killed. Elton!
Shannon Keith, a Los Angeles attorney, started Beagle Freedom Project, a nonprofit, to try and save some of these beagles. She's formed a trusting, confidential relationship with a liaison at one of the labs, and now is called when that facility is ready to release. Most recently, last month, when 9 were available. 48 hours later, these beagles were in her possession. But what happened next shocked everyone. As volunteers opened the doors of the crates for these dogs to run free, the dogs just sat there.
They were so scared. It took them at least 15 minutes to even step foot on the grass. They had never felt grass. Never felt grass, never been outside, never seen the sunshine. So it was bittersweet. It was a bittersweet moment.
Now these dogs, like Malcolm, Freedom, and Liberty, run around and are happy. But Keith reminds us there are thousands more right now living in cages with nothing to look forward to but being tested on again and again.
That's the amazing thing about these dogs is that no matter what they've been through, and we know it's even worse than what we could imagine, they are still so loving and so sweet. They're amazing creatures.
Now, by the way, the North Carolina lab in this story has been shut down in part due to PETA's investigation. And just last week, in a historic ruling, 4 workers there were indicted on felony cruelty charges for abuse of animals. Good news is Shannon Keith with Beagle Freedom Project and also PETA, they basically say this is legal, so there's not a lot that we can do, but we can be more aware of the products that we buy. And we can go on KTLA.com, you can go on the web, you can find out all kinds of information. There are a lot of companies that really will surprise you, and I bet you use them at your house.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I was quite shocked at how many I did use.
Yep.
So,
Beagle Freedom Project.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Lou,
Thanks,
thanks.
guys.
Thank you, Lou.